A second woman has now come forward accusing Republican Nebraska gubernatorial primary candidate Charles Herbster of groping her inappropriately at a 2019 Republican fundraiser event. Now, we have talked in the past, obviously, about the fact that Herbster already had one woman who actually was a lawmaker, Republican lawmaker in Nebraska, come out and say that he reached up under her skirt and groped her at this 2019 event. And now a second woman, also a Republican, of course, has come forward and saying at this same event, he groped me inappropriately and I could not get away. This is, of course, on top of the 8 other women that have also accused Herbster of inappropriate behavior. And of course, this also happens at the same time that Donald Trump this past weekend was out there at a rally for Mr. Herbster in Nebraska. So all of these accusations and allegations were public, and Trump still went out and did a rally with this man. And a few days prior to that, his own son did what amounted to, I guess, a campaign video with Mr. Herbster, where they're shooting guns, warning liberals beware. Let me read what she says happens. The 2019 incident took place during a Republican fundraiser. Elizabeth Todson told the Examiner that her and other friends had been sitting at a table which they knew had been paid for by Herbster. When the Republican donor greeted the table, she recounted to the news outlet that, quote, his hand went to my butt. It was a grab. At that point, I tried to push away, but I couldn't. It was like he knew I couldn't say anything. And of course, she didn't want to come forward prior because this is a Republican at a Republican event. She is a Republican. She felt it could damage her career because Herbster was a very powerful person in the state of Nebraska. Still is, by the way, in Republican politics. Now, Herbster has come out and said all of these women are lying. You know, they're coming out 10 days before this election and, oh God, we're gonna sue all of them. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna clear my name. I'm a good man. I'm not doing all of these things that all of these different women have accused me of. But I guess it'll all come out in the wash, maybe. You know, these things actually don't tend to come out the way they used to. A lot of times there really isn't as much resolution as we would like to see. But here's the thing. Donald Trump always seems to be attracted to these people. He has endorsed multiple different candidates so far in this primary season that have been accused of abuse in one form or another. Let's not forget the other candidate, Eric Greitens over in Missouri, or Greitens, I don't even know how you say it, I honestly don't even care. But he's been credibly accused of physical and psychological abuse of both his ex-wife and his child. Then, of course, you had the one up there in, was it Ohio? Pennsylvania, I think it was actually, who actually had to drop out because of the allegations of abuse against him. Trump had endorsed that guy as well. There's a very clear pattern here. And before he rescinded his, not rescinded his endorsement. It wasn't Mo Brooks. It was a couple years ago. It was Roy Moore, right? Trump is attracted to these kinds of people. And I don't think that's a coincidence. These are similar allegations that have also been leveled against Donald Trump himself. Some of them still pending in court. So yeah, it would make sense for one person with a pattern of this kind of behavior, literally telling us on that Access Hollywood tape, you grab them by the genitals. Well, according to these women, Mr. Herbster took that to heart, and they allege that is exactly what he did to them. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.